A couple seconds. Okay, yeah. Hello, and welcome back to More Play and Talk, the Coronavirus Edition, number 5. Because the last time it's basically made the 5th. So there we are. I'm Neurotic, and this is Shadowhawk 851. No, 841. I get those numbers mixed up. But
yeah, I'm honestly going to be changing my name, my Xbox name pretty soon. Probably to something that's just a bit more simple.
Shadowhawk seems a bit more simple, no? Yeah, so I got Loba.
But still, I felt like I was due for a name change anyway.
Yeah, so I got Loba, the new character for Apex Legends Season 5, and right out of time, too. So, there's surprisingly, in spite of the coronavirus, there's actually quite a bit of news. Such as, the conference from Xbox.
Yeah,
the
I
girl
heard
with
that
the
was
cold
going
hard
down.
cash is always Miss Right.
Yeah.
No cluster foxtrots in my unit.
80?
Let's run this.
Over 80,000 people died in the United States alone. That's been... Yikes.
But that number is expected to be much higher by the time, I believe, by the time this virus is expected to end. Although considering that vaccines have been going apparently coming along quite nicely, I would imagine the most optimistic estimates of when the vaccine will be arriving will probably be sometime within the beginning of 2021. Excuse me.
You're on. You're up. Yeah,
So what do we do in these duels anyway? Do we just, like what?
Yeah, pretty much. Whoa, this
Like,
this
do we
has got
face
a bit of a
another
overhaul.
specific
Holy
team,
crap.
or like what?
It's an overhaul. Check it out. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing, so I'm just gonna press some buttons. It did something! I don't know what, but it did something. Alright, I'm sorry if it takes so long, so hurting the interesting on the gaming side of things, because there is quite a lot, especially from the Xbox Game Conference, like a whole bunch of games announced. Unfortunately, for some reason, not much in the way of gameplay. Just like, hey, here are some gameplay trailers and stuff.
Yeah, so far nothing really too big though, and I think it's just because a lot of game developers are saving their stuff for their own personal things, like how EA Live is doing their thing. Microsoft has theirs. Nintendo is apparently doing something solely dedicated to their stuff, etc. So it's looking like that's what they just have planned to do, and we won't really hear much until those things kick in.
Yeah,
Helmet here.
I mean that's why. So a lot of people seem to be pretty upset at the lack of gameplay footage. If you catch what
I mean, yeah, I get it. It doesn't really shock me primarily just because I just never expected any of that to really happen. I mean, because really, I just think that when it came to what they were going to show for these, probably gameplay was something they weren't going to be able to show a lot of. And I think it's also a mix with that people are trying to figure out how to really do these things, because unlike a typical E3 or typical game press conference where they have a whole bunch of people who are communicating with each other to make sure everything goes smoothly, that is something that's harder to maintain when everyone's at home and you can't just like go walk directly to them to go and communicate with all that. So I think there's also that element to go with.
Right. Oh yeah, I'm trying to look up the net listing games. That's the games. Because there's actually quite a list of games that might caught my attention, because one of the games is inspired by Silent Hill, with the composer that did the music for the series is also involved with that game.
Well, did the music for what series?
Silent Hill games. I forgot the guy's name. Akira. I'm looking it up right now. I'm looking it up. Ooh. Just upon that Beowulf will be coming to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. You seen the trailer for Valhalla yet? Just curious.
No, I have not.
You want to duos or trios?
I don't know. It's just that this year there's no real games that immediately come to mind that are just like, oh man, really looking forward to it though for coming out though.
Yeah, so, okay,
I mean,
9 more
if that
titles to use with smart
if
delivery.
like the Mass Effect
Oh.
remaster is coming in, I'll definitely.
Yeah, I have heard rumors that there are rumors that EA is interested in doing a Mass Effect remaster.
I mean, because they have been saying in conference calls that remasters were something that they were ending up making. So there is, for me, little doubt that Mass Effect wouldn't be one of those that would be considerate, considering that just the announcement of that would definitely just make people just go like, oh my god, I'm certainly buying it. So I would definitely have, I'd say it's pretty good luck that it's going to be.
Alright, so I got... Okay, I'm gonna be a bit of an asshole and play as Revenant along with Loba, just to see what happens. So anyway, okay, so that Silent Hill inspired game exclusively for the Xbox, it's called The Medium. It's made by by Blooper Team, the studio behind Layers of Fear, Blur Witch, and Observer. So they're gonna do their own hand at their kind of take on Silent Hill. Akira Yamaoka.
I'm Jumpmaster. I can already smell the blood. Land there if you know what's good for you.
Enemy there.
So yeah, that's actually kind of exciting. There are also quite a bit of games that have been announced. So
Yes. Let's hunt over here.
I see someone over there.
so Scorn. You ever Scorn though? The one that's based off some of the H.R. Geiger's artwork. One that's inspired Alien. Oh,
I think I do.
yeah. There's a trailer for the Xbox Series X, and it looks creepy despite everything in clear daylight. I think it's daylight.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you know Hellblade, the Hellblade game for that was originally an exclusive for the PS4. I mentioned.
I remember that.
Yeah, it's now a bit of an exclusive for the Xbox.
Someone's here. Shut you up real good.
Alright, I think I got Octane over there. He wouldn't be able to use his stim to be best around the way. Oh, fun fact about the voice actress who voiced Loba. She voiced Sarah Ryder in the Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah, Frida Wolf, I saw that. It was good to see that though from her though.
Yeah. And she oh! Ah, shit, down. Damn it. I'm down. Soulborn. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Okay, we talked about that before. There's been more trailers for it, so... Yeah. One of the unique features of the... I'm terribly sorry, I'm a bit of a loss for words right now. One of the unique features of the Xbox Series X is this smart delivery. Basically, if you buy a game that was for the Xbox One and it has the next-gen release, you don't have to buy it again. What do you think of that?
I remember hearing about that, and I'm certainly just like, hey, that's awesome, though. I mean, it at least saves money for the consumer, and it'll definitely buy them a lot of goodwill. So I would say more power to them.
Yeah. And there's been some, and I've noticed some screenshots, give me a moment. So, screenshots have been released for the Lord of the Rings Gollum game. It's pretty much a very narrative-based game, from what I can tell, it's pretty much like Telltale, but, with the... I don't know. Forgive me. Yeah. It's not the trailer for the latest Assassin's Creed game, though. Looks pretty cool. I call dibs on Loba.
No cluster foxtrots in my unit. Let's run this.
Looks like she's in. Okay, someone's gonna play Lifeline. So one of the unique things that's added to this season is yeah, like I said, these PvE quests that we have to do, that we can do by allowing for any these unique items Tracy, basically find treasure chests, find another limit, and the quest will unlock.
I'm the jump master. You're falling for me already.
Did you get that?
Bet that's a good spot.
Alright, season quest.
Woman's
Collect a
intuition.
David treasure pack.
Okay.
I wish there was more time to spend with you.
Okay, that's fucking creepy, Revenant. What the hell? Did you get that?
Definitely.
What the hell?
I did. I just heard that.
Oh my god, that is so. He just had to be
Eyes on the
creepy.
prize.
Like creepier than usual for him. That's I don't know if that should be an accomplishment or what. I'm gonna look up Polygon. See, I wish I would have written it all down. Eh. Someone managed to made a mod for Final Fantasy VII where it would have Cloud wear that dress during the cross-dressing section of the game. Yeah, it's still in the remake for the entire game.
Guess the champion couldn't keep up.
I'm grabbing everything where I can and oh shit.
Oh, sorry. That was just focused on the game. That's why I wasn't responding.
Alright.
Just trying to make sure I can get everything. I at least can.
Get in here.
Whoa!
They're shooting at me.
Get in here.
Jump drive.
God,
Ah shit. Wow, we are sucking terribly. Have you been watching some of the behind-the-scenes stuff for the Mandalorian?
I have not yet. I've seen people post clips of it, and I'm sure that it's really good. I just have to actually get around to watching it.
Same. I really should get around to watching like Clone Wars and stuff. My mother is interested in watching The Rise of Skywalker sometime either this week or this weekend, depending on her schedule.
Well, hope at least she ends up liking it, though.
Yeah.
So far, I've just basically just been,
Busy.
really just kind of just, not really so much busy, but mainly just doing whatever it is that is on, like, I don't know, whatever I actually feel like doing.
Yeah. How much?
Like, I even just recently started rewatching Euphoria, which...
How was
show that
Euphoria?
I can't wait for season 2.
Time to move out.
Euphoria is a great show. I honestly find myself really liking how they set up with this, and particularly, I do like that for once. I feel as if the characters can actually be considered gray, whereas I feel like a lot of stories that often want to say that some character is gray when there is usually just either a good guy who just occasionally acts like an asshole, or is just a bad person who maybe does a good thing here or there, though. Whereas these characters often are people who often show meaning well or even doing good actions, but also frequently are caught up in their own like bad shit that's in there. And I still find it really compelling how they make all of that go through with it.
Yeah.
And definitely Zendaya, she's just a great actress, so for her being the lead...
Zendaya, she's the one who plays Mary Jane, the MCU version of Mary Jane, right?
Let's find something
Yeah,
good.
that's right.
Yeah,
It's definitely very
really am quite interested in watching it.
Huh?
Really am quite interested in watching it if I manage to get like HBO or something, or convince my dad to share his account with me.
You have my Amazon Prime account though. I sent you the information that has
Wait,
HBO on it.
did you say it's? Did you say Amazon Prime has it?
Yeah, my Amazon Prime account is also has HBO attached to it, so you could actually watch it like now though.
Ah, not one down, but and
Attention.
at least I knocked
This guy
someone.
just got all the guns first, so I wasn't able to grab anything.
Yeah. Anyway, oh crap. You ever heard of this game called Valorant?
I have.
Yeah. I actually talked to one of the people who streamed the game directly on Discord in the newest gaming server. From what I can tell, it's like a mix between like Counter-Strike and Overwatch.
I don't know. The only reason I heard of Valorant was just because I was hearing it as a joke that I saw on my Twitter feed that Med Turney ended up retweeting, which is this attitude that a lot of big streamers often face, which is where whenever they switch to a game and people keep freaking out over it, and it was at the very end of it, he mentions how he switched from I think Call of Duty and is playing Valorant, and it's like, dude.
I just love how you said. I just love how you said, dude. Anyway, continue.
I just love that because like that's what he was mentioning, and I do see that in a lot of streamers saying, like he was saying in his personal case, was like going, for instance, it was from Call of Duty. I think he said though was playing Overwatch. He's like, what? You're not playing Call of Duty anymore? Whatever, dude. This stream's gonna die now. Then switches from Overwatch to playing Fortnite. He's like, dude, you're not playing Overwatch anymore. And then says he's switching from Fortnite to Call of Duty, or back to Call of Duty. And then he's in like playing Valorant. Dude.
There's nothing wrong with variety here, people.
It's just I don't understand that kind of mentality when I'm like, hell, I don't even have to show up. At least when I follow a streamer, I follow for the personality, not because of a specific game that they're doing. And like, I can't expect them to play the same game for like years. I mean, there are some like Meg Turney. She like has been streaming Dead by Daylight for like 4 years now, which is quite impressive. Because if I were a streamer, I don't think any game I could stream for that long.
I bet that's a good spot.
And for the most part, I actually stream quite a variety of games, from like single player games, like Jedi Fallen Order and the Outer Worlds, to multiplayer games like this and Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Like, I think Battlefront 2 is probably the only game I could push 4 years on to. Honestly, I'm not really considering its content ended up, ending. So, but honestly, I would say I could feasibly see that, but it's just in general, I just don't see why I would ever, like, tell a streamer, like, oh my god, you have to go and, or like, I'm gonna, not follow you anymore if you don't, keep playing this specific game, when I'm like, I mean, I don't know, keep yourself open-minded. You may end up liking the other games that they end up streaming.
Yeah. Here's something that I really like about Lobos. I found a treasure pack. Nice.
Awesome.
And a Mastiff. Mastiff is no longer a golden item. This is interesting. Get over here, because I found a Mastiff that is no longer a gold tier weapon.
Apparently, I have a gun that apparently doesn't require reloading, so that's
L-Star. Is it the L-Star?
Think so. Yeah, the L-Star.
Yeah, you remember the old heating system from Mass Effect 1?
I think so.
It's kind of like that.
Okay.
I was not yeah, honestly looks like it's a Peacekeeper, but nope, Mastiff. What changed?
Have no idea, honestly.
Actually, after this match, we're gonna go to the firing range to see what changed.
I mean, sure, we can do that.
Okay, found a Phoenix kit. Oh my god! So Loba's passive seems to be like I can like detect any purple items or higher at any range, at a range, which is pretty neat. I wonder how much damage does it do now, since it's no longer a gold tier item.
Bam! To the... Bam! I'm running out of ideas.
Did you hear what a Mirage says? Bam to the bam. I'm running out of ideas. I see a golden tier item. Oh my god. I love her character right now. I really...
To the bam! I'm running out of ideas.
And go to your backpack. Nice. Go to your backpack. I got it. Okay.
We've got a long way to go and a minute to do it. Let's go.
But first, let's loot. I wonder if Mirage has been
gotta
overhauled.
hurry up and start running to the other side because, like, we're on the complete opposite end of where the circle is.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so we gotta hurry.
They're too cocky. Faking them out with a decoy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. We are doing stuff right now. We need to do something. Should we do something?
Yeah, we gotta just run over there. Like, if you can
Fucking
grab something,
book it.
great. But
Yeah,
Yeah, just book it.
yeah, as my brother would say, fucking book it.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
New
Extended
kill
heavy
leader?
mag here.
Interesting.
Yeah, so far my time has pretty much just been playing multiplayer games. I'm having the urge to replay Andromeda again because its gameplay was just so fun.
Yeah,
And so that's
yeah,
what I'm
but
thinking I'm gonna
on the
start
other
doing.
hand, the open world elements is just, they had to do this. It's like
The
it's
what elements?
extrapolated it's the simulated issues in Dragon Age Inquisition.
Which was
Yeah, and the
no, I'm
story,
saying what was that issue you were saying?
open world elements of the game. It's like it extrapolated the issues of the hinterlands from Dragon Age Inquisition.
I don't know. For me, I never bother with the more miscellaneous objectives. I just solely only do the story-focused ones and just leave it at that.
On the other hand, the miscellaneous objectives might lead to some story-based side quests. I think. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's true too.
Alternator has gotten about 19. Has gotten a bit of an upgrade, 19 rounds on my thing.
I mean, because the gameplay was super fun, and I still enjoyed the story for the most part. So therefore, I'm like, yeah, why not?
Oh,
just go and give this
speaking
a
of Andromeda,
replay.
I kind of wish Andromeda did not do that reference to SpaceX and Elenos because I want to go in because we're going to talk about a little bit of politics just to warn everybody. But
I mean, it doesn't bother me. It was just something that was just
Only the best for
that
my
was just at
friend.
least in the moment thing that didn't age well, and I'm just like,
Oh,
whatever.
God,
There's
yeah.
a whole lot worse that could have gone. There's a whole lot worse things that could have been dated.
yeah, I appreciate it's referencing the ESA, but the reference to SpaceX. Oh God, because
I'm down.
yikes.
Got one here.
Because recently, Elon Musk has thrown a bit of a
Lost one.
shit fit
We're on
and
our own
threatened to leave bring his business out of
I looted
California.
our teammate's banner.
So I saw.
Yeah.
Lovely idea.
Well, took out her shields quite easily. You coming?
Yeah, I just didn't see.
It should be safe. If you hurry,
I'm in
Okay.
trouble.
yeah, if you hurry, we should get out of there. Yeah, we should definitely hurry. Holy crap! Look at the. Okay, we're not in the circle, Joe.
I got you at least.
That hurt. I'm down.
Healing. Watch my back.
Damn, that was a super powerful explosive. What the fuck did she use?
Looks like a regular grenade. A regular grenade. Yikes. Just like, ouch. That sort of thing. There we go. Continue. We're gonna do... Nice! I found a treasure back. Let's go to the firing range to test, mess around with some new items, because I'm curious to see what exactly has changed. I really should look at the list of changes before we jumped in. Oh well. Podcast is on. Oh, something going on over there? Just weird noises?
It was just my my Abuela. She was just coming in just to go and say goodnight.
Oh, yeah, Polygon. More news from Polygon because I am running out of things to say. That's quite impressive for a stream like this. We're about 24 minutes in. Oh, you want to get yourself ready, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, if you forgot, and I thought I should point. Oh, the VR game, the Iron Man VR game is going to be released for July. Going to be released for on July on the PS4. Nice. All right. I can detect the items over there. Nice. So, what are the new golden items? Devotion? The Peacekeeper is now a gold tier item? What?
So this training ground just basically has all the weapons that we have in the game,
Yep.
just to go and experiment.
Yep. This is interesting. So the Peacekeeper is now a golden tier item.
Interesting.
Actually, I want to see if she says anything unique for a high tier.
Hop up here. Skull piercer.
Hey, the skull piercer's back.
Hop up here. Select fire. Standard stock here. Level 3.
Okay, okay.
G7 scout here.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so a couple developers who used to be with Respawn have developed their company without a studio. Well, a studio without a place. Gravity Well.
So I saw.
Yeah, you saw the same thing.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so far this weapon is nothing's changed about this weapon. I'm gonna switch. Okay. Is the Mobaski still a useless ass weapon? Or the P20?
Is the what?
The Mobaski, the hand shot, the hand shot. Okay, so
Not quite sure.
so the P20 is actually even more useless. Wow, that's okay. Where are the shotguns? Shotguns are this way.
Mastiff here.
Okay, let's 69. Nice. Oh my god, so the exact number for the damage on the head is 69. Nice. Alright. I got my ultimate ready, so I want to test this out.
Anyone up for some shopping?
Check this out. Hey, get over here. Check this out.
I see it. It's levitating everything.
Mama's got you now.
Well, there's also a market area.
Yeah, that's her ultimate. It's basically York sex me you.
So what, you could just take 2 items from whatever's on here.
Yep. Take it from
Neat.
nearby, then York. Yeah, only 2 items for this ultimate, and huh. Okay, that's pretty neat. I can't believe the Peacekeeper is now is now a gold tier weapon. I'm honestly surprised. I'm thinking about. I want to make some comparisons to Mastiff and this and Peacekeeper. Okay, we gotta aim for the head. This takes 3 shots to the head. The T4. Okay, whereas the Peacekeeper 143. Okay, 143 to the head. Sorry. Okay, 110 to the chest. $91. 104. So it goes from about 91 to 104. Two shots to the chest. Yeah, it takes about 2 to 3 shots to the chest with the Mastiff weapon. This takes about... So yeah, seems like the only major change... Let me switch to
Here I come. Mirage to the rescue.
Oh, so Mirage
After
finally got an
being
overhaul.
rescued.
Nice. Okay. You probably heard constant complaints of Mirage's ultimate being useless. Have you?
No, it isn't, though. Whenever I hear people say that certain characters have useless ults or useless abilities, I find it's that they're not applying them correctly. Now, I don't know enough about Mirage to really be able to know how her ultimate
Okay,
is
so
supposed
check
to
out
do.
check out this ultimate. You remember the lifetime party for the dummy mode back a few months ago?
Mm-hmm.
This is Mirage's ultimate now.
Already on my mark, firing for effect.
Oh, you should have warned me. Oh, fuck.
It's Dude's old clock.
Give me a sec. Recharging shields.
Wait, you can get hurt by your own artillery? Okay.
Yes, I can. Probably so that way players wouldn't just be willing to pretty much like suicide it, essentially. So that way it's like, no, it'll affect you if you think you're just going to use this point blank range.
So there is a difference between Rolling Thunder and defensive.
I'm back in action, boys. Let's do this, brothers.
It's kind of hard to tell for me the difference between Robotus and Megalorism Ultimate. 35% life okay, ultimate energy. Okay, that's actually pretty useful. Okay, my turn to bring the boom. Yeah. If you see Mastiff a shotgun, I call dibs. Or
Alright, that's fine. I mean, the weapons respawn anyway, so I can't really matter.
I was talking about in the main game.
Oh, alright.
Watch out, I'm opening the sky.
Let's see if there's. Okay, so there is the difference. Okay. Alright. Let's head back to the, okay, let's head back to, let's head back to the lobby. Okay, see you over there. Oh, I'm kind of thirsty. Let me... Hey, when was the last time you played, Destiny 2, by the way?
I've never played it yet.
Oh. It's free to play, if you're wondering.
I just haven't really felt the desire to, because it's just something that wasn't to my interest.
Eh, I don't blame you. I really don't blame you. I kind of like tuned out of it for some reason, just wasn't really interested in it anymore. Okay. Posting some more links. Yeah. Man, slow news day, don't you think? Aside from the Xbox announcements.
I mean, yeah, it's just that there really hasn't been much. I mean, again, because with a whole lot of things having been canceled, it's just that there hasn't really been much to really report on. This is why I say that, like, especially when it comes to gaming news sites, like, for instance, on for Battlefront 2, which there was, like, a change petition.
Oh, I've heard about that.
It's got,
Like how how people will that
and like the game sites covering it isn't really so much this is like so many people citing it that we have to acknowledge it. It's closer to there's not really anything happening, so this is the only thing that's newsworthy, or at least vaguely of it, that we could report on.
That's fair. Yeah, I've heard like there's like if like somebody was asking, hey, are you willing to pay DLC for Battlefront 2 to support the game? And from what I can tell, most people seem to be up for it.
But even still, I would not really take that petition for what it is, as meaning that these players would actually do so.
Yeah, that's
it's
a good
one
point.
thing to say you're willing to, but again, money talks way louder. Like, I've put my money down into plenty of its microtransactions. So, like, if they were like, "Hey, we can only continue support if we end up having to do the paid model," I'd be like, "Hey, I would do that though. I demonstrated I'll spend the money for it." But I don't know if they could be said to have done the same.
Holy hell! Did you know that the Switch sales top 55 million, and Animal Crossing New Horizons made over 11 million copies sold. They sold 11 million copies sold.
I buy it though. I mean, I understand. I didn't surprise me how well it did. I mean, mainly just because of with everyone being in quarantine and it being a super popular game right now. So a lot of people were just like, "Oh, hey, I've heard about it." So why?
I want to leave the you might want to leave the firing range so we can try out this new try more of the game. Just
yeah, sure.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like literally looking at the news right now. So speaking of the Mass Effect potential remake, yeah, Electronic Arts has teased some unannounced games like you've mentioned earlier, like such as a EA HD title remaster for EA partners games, and some EA original indie titles, and 2 mobile soft launches, according to Game Informer. Oh, you're still in the firing range?
Oh, alright, so I thought that when you left that I also left as well.
No, that doesn't work like that in Apex Legends, sorry.
Oh no, it's good. Yeah, it's just I always thought that was just you were essentially the party leader, that whatever you did that I just follow.
Alright, we're good. We're live, we're hot, we are already hot and live, so sorry. Polygon again. Still thinking about that that Elon Musk shit fit over the coronavirus lockdown in California. Which district was it exactly? I don't know. Who cares? He's being a shithead right now. Oh, have you heard some of the stuff surrounding the second season of the Mandalorian? Like who exactly is gonna be in the second season?
So far, at least only 3 people have been reported on it. I know Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka Tano, Tamara Morrison for Boba Fett, and Katie Sackhoff for Bo-Katan, though. But honestly, I'm taking all of those reports with a grain of salt, as Disney/Lucasfilm has not actually come out and said, "Hey, yes, these are actors and characters we're having in the second season." So for it, that's why I always take those announcements with a grain of salt, because, again, slow news day, and also just because they could have heard that, hey, maybe possibly we caught word that Tamara Morrison was in talks with Disney, so therefore we're just thinking it was going to be that. I mean, who knows? Could it be the case that it could happen? Sure, I don't see why not. But even still, though, I'm just saying, like, don't immediately get your hopes up, though, with it.
You ever seen couple?
And as far as that, because I've been also seeing a lot of people who have been talking about big previous characters that have been on in this, and really it just never bothered me, because frequently the characters who get involved end up making sense for it. Like in the case of someone like Boba and beating the Mandalorian himself, I don't really see why that'd be an issue, considering that Boba Fett is his own Mandalorian. I don't care what Almec says, because quite frankly, Almec was a giant liar and super corrupt. So
who?
I'm more Almec, the Mandalorian governor, who when Obi-Wan brought up that, oh yeah, I was attacked by a Mandalorian called Jango, and Almec was like, oh no, he totally wasn't there. And I get the feeling he was saying that more so to cover Deathwatch's ass, rather than actually it being the case. So I would imagine that he would also want to go and see what was up with that there. And also because a lot of people think that the mysterious figure, that his movements sounded very crazy. sounded very much like the bojangles that Boba Fett makes when he walks. So I would definitely not be surprised if that were the case. As for Bo-Katan, that makes sense because she was the last person who held
Yeah,
the Darksaber.
Bo-Katan. She was in the Clone Wars series, right?
Yes, and also appeared in Rebels, where he was the one who was leading a Mandalorian revolt against the Empire, which we learned through the Mandalorian completely failed.
Wolf.
Void running.
Like, that's definitely one of the darkest turns I saw in Star Wars, which is, oh yeah, this
Tango down.
usually a lot of those revolts end up being successful was a total failure. Like, it apparently even ended with
Oh,
Bo-Katan,
like
who I
Sans,
thought
like
died,
Sans
but-
Rebellion in Jedi Fallen Order, right?
Kill the enemy.
Treasure pack here.
Ambush! Ambush! There's another squad! Reloading. Whole squad taken out.
What were you saying?
Like what I see.
Oh, I was also thinking of Sam's Rebellion in Jedi Fallen Order, the one from also the same guy from Clone Wars and Rogue One.
Reloading.
Who exactly?
The guy, the rebel leader from Rogue One, the black guy played by Denzel Washington.
Not Denzel Washington, that'd be Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker.
Watch for them.
Yeah, Forrest Whitaker, the guy. I honestly mix up those two.
Yeah, he played Saw Gerrera.
Sakura,
Yeah,
yeah, Saw's Rebellion in Jedi Fallen Order. He tried to pull it off on Kashyyyk, but realized it's a
We have 45 seconds.
It was a
and the
lost
next ring
cause, but
right there.
Yeah, lost
Still,
cause.
it didn't end
Good
with
behind.
the
Aren't you sweet? Thank you.
essentially exile of an entire group of people. It was more just like a
Gotta hop up
fleeing
here.
from.
Choke.
But it seemed like the shoot things more or less ended up being okay though, and it was mainly until Han and Chewbacca showed up that they fully drove the Empire out.
Going to face.
Ah, okay. I'm just trying to remember it. That's all.
Firing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Enemy
So
down.
yeah, that's why it was from there though. So I would say for it though, I'm still looking forward to it though. It's just that I can get at least what people need, and it seems like legacy characters are kind of meeting people just at random. But for me, I often find it makes internal sense. Like I saw people saying because with Rebels there's a lot of big characters that met, but it ended up making sense through it. I mean, when Vader stepped into it, it was because the Grand Inquisitor was killed. Therefore, they saw, okay,
died.
Vader clearly needs to be brought in because these Jedi are way too much. Ahsoka being in, though, I could actually see it having some legitimacy, but considering, though, that her ending was unresolved, at least at the time, I wouldn't have seen it, though, as being anything bad or whatever to have had her inclusion.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Speaking of Rebels, I heard there's gonna be
removed from it,
there's
though.
gonna be a sequel series. There are rumors about it. So like you said, take it with a grain of salt. Right?
So I would say for it though, I'm just a person who's like, as long as the characters in general see something else.
You're kind of like cutting out for a bit. You're kind of cutting out for a sec. Something going on?
I don't know what you're talking about. I sound completely fine.
All right, just want to make sure. Speaking of Star Wars, there's actually a pretty interesting take about Star Wars on from Twitter. So give me a second while this damn thing loads. I don't know why it's like really slow, but it was a very interesting take on Star Wars, especially with the Rise of Skywalker. So give me a second. I sent it to you on Facebook. So have you taken a look? Oh, is something going on?
Yeah, I saw about it.
Yeah, I kind of like it. Though not entirely sure about the symbolism of the colors and stuff.
Some high caliber
But
accessories.
Yeah.
a bit of an interesting read, so I'll try to see if I can read out loud.
My name is Ray, and we have a job to do.
There we go. Is this the same person that we just played with? Or is that just?
I'm honestly not sure because I usually don't pay attention to who the third person is. What's up?
All right, so
Why did it say you left the party?
I don't know why. I'm in the party as well. Can you hear
I
me?
bet that's a good spot.
I hear.
Woman's intuition. Let's find something good.
This is weird. Okay. Can you hear me? I gotta make this quick. You disconnected. There we go. Invite to party. Should be good as new.
First blood. That was quick. Enemy. Took care of that one.
Good job.
Nice. I just like beat up a player with just my fists. That's actually kind of impressive. So gotta like invite to party.
I've been downed.
Ooh, okay. This is kind of problematic. So I got only.
Just
Okay,
us
you hear me?
now.
Can you hear me?
I hope I can count on you.
Going on.
All right. I can hear you. I just had to make some adjustments to the because every time when I start a party, I had to switch from the speakers to my headset because it does that every time.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm down, and I'm going to take my Mirage. I like Mirage's new ultimate, by the way.
Hey, come back if you're ever looking for a Mirage à trois.
Oh, what's the difference from the old
Fight three
one?
of me at once.
Basically the decoy is just like around the real the real Mirage and just like do nothing while Mirage turns invisible and like runs around itself.
Oh, okay.
Well, the new one basically has the decoys run around and legitimately confusing. It actually kind of confused me for a second. Like, which one's which? That sort of thing. Okay. So if it keeps up, we might have to call this one call this one off for now. So, but otherwise, is it working well for you now?
I think so.
Right, you all right there? Just making sure. So you've heard of this of the movie Christopher Nolan's latest movie Tenet?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Seen the trailer, and apparently it's very confusing. Like there's some. Yeah, I've heard that Tenet is so confusing that even the actors and actors who participated in it were confused by what's going on. Robert Pattinson especially. Something about time travel and stuff? Going back to some time?
Yeah, it seems as if there's like time manipulation that these agents or whoever they are can utilize.
Where's the fun in
And that's
that?
about all I really gathered from it.
The afterlife and time manipulation is like,
Pay attention.
okay.
You might learn a thing or two.
Should he do a Star Wars movie? I don't know.
Time to see if all those drills are paid
It's just,
off.
again, I just don't feel like his sensibilities are the sort of things
Yeah,
that line
I know,
up
it's
with
like-
a Star Wars film.
Yeah, his
So that's why I
sensibilities
say,
are just like are just too grounded, too
I just feel like I honestly just prefer Star Wars directors being more people who really just don't really have much histories and could just sort of have them form their styles in, as opposed to it just being a thing we just keep giving established actors, directors to.
kind of like what Marvel did at first. Now I think about it. You know what I mean? Marvel did.
Yeah, I
did
know what you mean.
Yeah, Marvel did for some of the directors as well.
Hold on tight.
Because I just prefer to have that, because these are big projects that really are something that most likely it would just end up being able to help launch careers of these new directors. Same for people who, when it comes to the acting positions as well, though, since we frequently often get actors who are not particularly majorly known, like Diego Luna, as well as also obviously Daisy Ridley.
Daisy Ridley. What John Boyega, Oscar Isaac. Adam
I mean,
Driver.
those guys actually were closer to established actors, but just not quite to the level of fame that they eventually did get. But yeah, it's just that it did end up, they became more well-known.
Target here.
Tango down. They got me.
Ah, shit, you're down? Looks like we
move,
got
Yeah.
lifeline. We got lifeline here. Nice.
Here.
I don't know why they ignored me, but whatever.
All right, I got a kill.
Target here.
And I'm dead.
Here.
Most of the time, one is better than the other, and both of me are better than you.
Huh.
And our guy is pretty much just saying, screw both of you. Because again, this is the problem when it comes to people with team-oriented games. No matter how much you try to emphasize you don't win without your team, these people still want to run around and be lone wolves.
And maybe they should play Fortnite instead, because, yeah, Fortnite or Call of Duty, or that Call of Duty Warzone game.
It's just that it's just frequently very annoying, though, just from that, though, how these people just keep not understanding that. Overwatch is the same problem, where despite, though, that game having everything to do and to tell you as explicitly as it can, hey, you will not win if you don't play with your team, and a lot of people will still find themselves thinking, oh, I could just one-man army this whole thing.
Yeah, that's something for like Call of Duty or Fortnite. Heyo.
I don't really care that those games do so because they're still very fun, though. For at least most people, and
Yeah.
even I still get fun out of it. But
Yeah.
even still, it's just that frustration that you have to be like, "Hey, understand this is the game you're playing."
Yep.
Like
Agree.
especially in Overwatch, and especially when I remember those days when playing, though, is how many people would always bitch and moan why the enemy team always won for some superficial reason. Oh, they won because they're using this character. They're tryhards. They're sweaty. No, they're just playing together. Like, the reason you guys are losing is because you guys don't play together. And also because you don't adapt to the tactics that your enemy is using. If they're using characters, play people who counter them.
United we
etc.
stand, divided we fall, that sort of thing.
Sort of, I guess, yeah.
Oh, I love that skin for Bloodhound.
We got this round squared away.
Okay, lava, come up.
Only the best for my friends.
It was just kind of mean for me to play as Revenant while we have a lava. Just imagine, just imagine that type of scenario. Just how mean that is.
I'm the jump master. You're falling for me already. Let's land here.
Yeah, honestly, there really isn't much in the way of news except for Tenet being weird. And
Well, that's not so much
Eyes on the
news and so
prize.
much as that's been a trailer that's been around for months.
yep.
And yeah, I was still gonna watch it because I'm just still curious how
Yeah,
it's gonna turn out.
Christopher
though.
Nolan seems to want to have the movie released as soon as possible, but pandemic. Anybody got the memo for that?
And I think it's just a lot of them are being more stubborn in that they still don't want to release any of their theatrically released planned movies for direct-to-release, though, even though Universal just did that with Trolls World Tour, which apparently was incredibly successful, and also it seems that the new Scooby-Doo movie is also being
Yeah.
is being released
How did the Trolls movie did so
as
well? How did the Trolls movie did so well?
I think because one, since it's very family oriented, so a lot of people were just
First
really,
blood
a lot of
already.
families were just having that because it was a hey, $20 for a rent, and my whole family could go and see it, so it was pretty affordable in the grand scheme of it. And
care of
also,
that
it
one.
was because of as I also think, it's just because of the quarantine, people want to go like, oh, I want to make sure that my kids have something that's new to watch, though, or at least something different. And so they're like, oh, hey, we could at least have them watch this as well. And so, since they don't have to have the concerns of a movie theater, they could just go and watch it from there.
Yeah.
And so, apparently, Warner Brothers is doing the same with Scoob. And imagine that since that one is a bigger and more well-received franchise, it's probably going to be something that'll do very
if it
well.
drags out, do you believe that that movies like Black Widow and Wonder Woman will be released on direct to a video?
Probably
Or video on
not. I
demand?
get the feeling that they still want those to be theatrically released movies.
Let me at him.
Yeah, it looks like our Bloodhound ally seems to be this. That's pretty interesting. Take a look.
Yeah,
Looks
I
like
see.
they have disconnected. I really do like that skin for Bloodhound though.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, so they're kind of SOL. I'm sorry to say it, but they're kind of SOL.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so the question is,
So-
how well would Wonder Woman and Black Widow would do at the box office? If they
Probably not well, considering how unemployment has been is currently being at record highs right now because of this virus, and so I highly doubt everyone's just going to have money
Come
to
on, I
spend
still need you.
the moment that this whole thing is over.
I'm down. Right here.
Oh
So,
shit!
truth be told, I would imagine that they're probably going to be at best disappointing, and at worst, probably will be significant losses for their respective companies.
Reviving here.
Okay, this is kind of interesting. So Bullseye is kind of like lagging out like crazy, and they're not doing anything. We're just gonna sit around and stare while while potentially Bloodhound's gonna be like, I don't know, something to death. I'm gonna try something. Oh, I got a bit of a tweet.
So yeah, I think he's just completely out though,
Yeah, they are.
AFK or something.
Yeah, do you want to leave the match?
Yeah, that'd be best.
Oh, I gotta share. Okay, someone. Oh my god, I want to. Someone shared me this funny ass tweet. So like, how if it was a two strike I really want to share this. Oh my god, this is great. Okay, this is great. I want to share this to the group. So. There we go. Okay, showing up in Discord and in the stream chat. I'm gonna share it with you, Shadowhawk. So bear with me here. Oh my god, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Oh my god.
I'm not sure.
How fierce a Chew 5 gum, and it shows like 3 pictures, like, you know, Peter Quill suffering under the effects of the Power Stone for
It
the
was the
first
Power Stone.
Power Stone for the first movie, Ray and Ben being drained by Palpatine, and I don't know what the third one's from, but it looks like they're being launched out of cannon or something. It's just like I don't know.
I'm not sure what I'd say the experience is, because for me, 5 gum is just regular tasting.
No,
gum
it's
to me.
it's a meme. It's a reference to those How Fierce Chew 5 gum commercials that you see that I like.
Oh yeah. Well, if that's the case, actually, that's pretty funny.
Oh my! Give me a moment. I'm retweeting the fuck out of this. I'm gonna share it with my friends. I've shared it here. I'm gonna share. Oh my god! I don't even know what to say and stuff. Like, I'm laughing my ass off here. So to Annie, thank you for sharing this. Thank you for sharing this. That made my day. That made my day. That really made my day.
Certainly.
Yeah, so it's in the chat right now. So just to let you all know.
Oh, she's in the chat right now?
No. She sent me the tweet on Twitter in a private message.
Ah, okay.
That is just makes it messed up and funny. Oh, I'm sure that's my friends. I'm sure that's my friends. This is too good. This is too good to pass up. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so do you want to go for another round, or are you done for tonight? Because this, yeah, this tweet really took me out. Like, I'm dying over here. Shut up, Xbox. Stop listening to me. Alright. Alright. Oh my god. Okay, so what were we talking about before we got interrupted by the funniest, by a really funny ass tweet? Hello?
Yeah, I saw it. Like, now that I understood that was more of it, because I actually don't even really remember much of the 5 Gun commercials, though, because I haven't seen one in years.
Yeah, I remember them vividly.
Of, like, how hyper, yeah, whatever it is, and super exaggerating. And it's just like, yeah, I have it. It's good tasting gum. I have them as, like, sort of a comfort snack-ish kind of thing, like, either on my way to work or, like, before class. But other than that, it's like, it's just regular gum, really.
I vaguely remember, like being blown, like, literally, like, blown, like, huge as, fans, that sort of thing. It's like...
Uh-huh.
I've got what you need, if you can afford it.
Oh, that is some funny ass shit.
One slice stem to stern, it all spills out.
Certainly.
Well done. Well done. You made... I don't know what the third picture is from, by the way. Do you know where it's from? Do you recognize that style?
Take me out? Come find me.
Because I do...
I think that's from one of the Wreck-It Ralph movies. I think from Ralph Breaks the Internet, but I'm not too sure.
Lovely. I'm the jump master. Let's land here.
I still can't... Wait. Oh my god.
You might be of use to me yet.
My friend really did laugh at the scream. I just, like, I couldn't stop laughing at... I couldn't stop thinking about it. Just... Oh my god.
Remember,
That's just,
eyes on the prize.
That's so great. Oh my god. Okay, deep breaths. Oh, okay. So we're 5 short of 5 short of players for this match. Oh, that's really great. That really made my day there. Oh, right there. You know what I mean?
Certainly.
Oh, and someone's playing as Revenant. But someone has the same sense of twisted sense of humor like I do. I'm pretty sure they debuffed the P2020 even further. That's... Should I be concerned?
I'm honestly not sure.
I'm not sure myself, because if I ever get in a firefight with this thing, I'm screwed.
Tango killed.
Yeah, certainly.
Hey, you killed something!
I mean, to be fair, he kind of was he was totally defenseless, so...
Yeah. Fuck that guy. Oh, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get it.
Triple take here. Body shield here. Level 1.
Oh, perfect.
Not much of a champion now, were they?
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a bit of an update for Hey, is there like the multiplayer style thing for Doom Eternal? I'm kind of lost here.
Wait, what happened?
I don't know. Like some sort of multiplayer thing for Doom Eternal, where players can invade somebody else's game. that sort of thing. Is that in the main game already, or am I a little lost?
I'm not sure because I don't have Doom
I have
Eternal,
eyes
so
on
I
the
can't
enemy.
say what it does or doesn't have.
Alright.
At least not off of memory.
Shooting. Reloading.
Nice, I killed
That
something
was the end
again.
of that squad.
Not bad, shooter.
Okay.
I'm not thanking you. Demonio. Reloading.
Holy crap!
Nerds teach you any manners?
Did you get that?
Get what? I heard something.
Yeah, there's like a unique thank you and welcome dialogue between Loba and Revenant. That's actually a pretty nice touch.
Certainly.
Actually, do you want to go to the back of the firing range and see, like, do you want to be Loba or do you want me to be
We've got a
Revenant?
minute until the ring closes. If you want it, bag it.
It's fine, honestly, either or.
That's actually kind of interesting. So I want.
Let's go here.
All right.
I heard you.
45 seconds until the ring closes.
All right.
We've got time, but not much.
Okay, that is. I'm actually quite surprised they actually added that touch. I'm honestly surprised.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
There's a new kill leader, and it isn't me.
I do love what Revenant's reply. Don't your parents ever teach you any manners? That's actually kind of great. Not the situation that you either one of wants to be in. Oh yes, the massive shotgun. Nice. I call dibs on it.
Warning. Ring closing.
We're already inside the next ring. There'd better be some good loot around here.
I want just to interrupt, but she's probably going a little meta there, or is that just me?
Who's going meta?
Like, there'll be some loot in the next ring. It's like she's thinking like your typical battle royale player. Loot. Ah, sorry, I was a little loud.
Attention.
No, you're good.
Care package.
Da-da-da-da.
Care package on the way. Eva shotgun here.
And that's a nice touch. So, yeah, a little sad that the Hound who's playing as the Fieldbog Druid has left the party. I'm kind of sad about that. Really bummed me out. Are you there? You heard me?
Yeah, I'm still here. It's just I was just looking around, making sure that there weren't any,
Enemies?
making sure that nobody catches me off guard.
Yeah, I really should be looking for better shields. I really like that shield event. That happened just like last night. That ended last night. Kinda miss it.
Yeah.
I'll just take this round. Thank you very much. Ooh, Able Shield. Okay, let's see how good this...
Taking fire!
Double timing it.
Just shut it.
It's covering me while I get... Come on, come on.
Give me a sec. Recharging shield.
Taking damage.
Give me a sec. Recharging shield.
Alright, Okay. Ow. Alright. Hit me again, I dare you. Nice.
Target down. Grenade, move! Hold on, I need to heal.
Taking fire.
Reloading.
Oh, thank
Another
God.
squad
That was
down.
way too close.
Taking a minute.
That was a good one, no?
Die later.
Certainly.
Need more firepower.
It's just a little too close for comfort.
Attention.
Oh shit! And
Fuck!
I think I killed one or two or three people here. That's actually quite impressive in this run. Every time I look at that tweet she made, it made me laugh my ass off. Alright, so, you good? I think we're gonna close this off for tonight. Is that good?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright, let's see who's on. I'd like to thank everyone for watching this stream. And let's see, yeah, let's try this guy. I like his, I like watching his streams and stuff, and I like to like, he plays the sniper a lot in SoCal, which is quite awesome, to be honest. So, anyway,
Yeah.
I'd like to say good night to everybody, and here comes the cavalry and stuff. So, good night.
Good night, and play with you next time.
Next time. See you next time.